Yo, what's going on, fellas? Casperity back again, and I'm going to be showing you how to get completely out of the ship in the homecoming mission. So, I'm pretty sure you can progress normally. I'm doing a little skip right here. It kind of breaks this mission specifically. I don't know why I did it, but the founder of this was Cloud. It's pretty interesting, and I don't think it changes the barriers, so you don't necessarily have to do this step. But if you want to do it, or if you ever wanted to just kind of like skip the little area where you have to scan the door, you can take this way. I'm gonna kill all the enemies and get my super back. This is gonna require 2 supers in total. So right here I'm making a little cut, so I have my super, and once you do this, just follow the path I'm taking.
What's your status?
So for here, you have to make sure you hug the wall, otherwise you're gonna hit a death barrier. So as soon as you jump down, you just want to push to your left and then quickly do the little Icarus dash and land on this ledge. Unfortunately, you can't make it in that little gap above me. That would have been way easier if I could. So the first way I'm going to show you, this is actually the first time I was able to do this. I tried it many times, but it's never worked aside from now. So just chop down, pop your super, and follow where I do. Now this hole, I've tried so many times to get through, and it's never worked until now, as soon as I started recording. If you can get that way, I'm going to cut it right here because I was clueless on what I was doing, and it was like 2 minutes of me just jumping around. But I will show you the landing spot. So normally what you'd want to do is just pop your super, drop down, and fly over to the same spot. So 9 out of 10 times you won't make it through that hole, and you're gonna fall all the way down to this bottom. You're just gonna want to jump on the little vent thing and make your way all the way back up. Now I failed the first time, so this kind of takes me a little bit, so I'm just gonna be quiet until I get up. Okay, so once you make it up on top, you're just going to jump over to this pipe, and this is going to be the last time you're going to need a super. Now this is the part that makes me think it's only possible as a warlock. I don't think a hunter or a titan would be able to do this part specifically. So once you have your super, you're going to want to drop down, you're going to want to pop your super, and then you're going to want to spam your Icarus dash and go all the way up to this ledge where I am. And if you go through the hole that I did before, your landing spot's still going to be here. It's just you have to jump up and go out of the ship. Now make sure you don't walk in that direction and get too close to the wall, because there is a death barrier all the way to the end of it. You will die, and it's really unfortunate. That's what happened to me the first time, so I had to restart. So jump up where I do, and once you're up at this height, you're over where that death barrier is, or it just goes away. I don't know, you don't have to worry about it anymore, and you can explore wherever you want. You can actually get back to the start of the ship, which I'll be showing you at the end, and then you can get all the way to the end past the turbine, which is where I'm going to be going in a second. Now, if I'm being honest with you guys, the main reason I wanted to find a way out of the ship is because I wanted to glitch outside past the turbine and get to where the mission ends to see if there was like a room back there, just to kind of see what it looked like. But that's where I'm heading to now, so you'll see that in a few minutes. So something kind of cool is when you spawn in, if you look to your right, you'll see another ship, but you can't get to it because there's a death barrier. But if you take this way and you jump through this little hallway, you can actually make it over like onto the like the main platform of the other like ship thingy, whatever you want to call it, plane thingy. And then right in front of me there's a death barrier, that's why I stop here. But as you can see, that's where the doorway is and where you'd spawn. So it's pretty interesting. You can get over here. I strongly encourage you guys to try this for yourself, considering there's still kind of a lot I wasn't able to get all in the video. I recorded probably around 20 minutes of me walking around here, so there's a lot I cut out. So here I'm going to be jumping onto a little helipad thing that's up here. You actually don't see it, obviously, when you're inside the map. So I didn't even know it was up here. I was actually really surprised, and I just thought it was really interesting that you can go up here. It would have been amazing if there's actually like another passing ship that stopped by there or something. So here I am, right at the end of the mission, and unfortunately there was nothing, which was pretty disappointing. I was really hoping there would be at least a room, not even anything too cool, just something back there. Now I failed at jumping up here, so I had to wait until I got my super, and then I just used my super to jump up. But what's interesting is the first time I made it over here, I used a warlock dash, and I kind of got like stuck to it. So I flew around all the way to the left side, and then I was just moving to the left and to the right, and I was slowly ascending up the side of that little dome, and I was able to make it up without a super. So that might be an interesting method to climbing up walls as a warlock, like a slanted wall, because you could pretty much just do it as much as you want, and it's not the only area I did it in. So now I'm just making my way back to the beginning of the ship. You see, once I jump over to this next platform, I actually died a few times just because I didn't remember the first way I took. So I was just kind of taking a leap of faith off the edge and hoping I landed somewhere. But if you follow the path that I take now, you should make it over here no problem. Now, don't jump out to the right. You're gonna see I'm gonna jump up here, and I'm gonna jump out to my right and try and climb up, but that did not work, and I wound up dying. Down I go. So instead of doing that, just try and hug this little left, I don't know what to call this, just this little barrier on the left. Follow up that. You can actually walk up the side, I just didn't realize at the time, and that's why I was jumping and using my Icarus dash. So again, I died here, not knowing where to go. Then eventually I found it again. So as soon as you get up here, you're just going to walk all the way to the left side, and there's going to be this little metal rebar stuff you can drop down onto. And from here you can just jump up on the buildings and explore the beginning area. I fell off, and I was lucky enough to actually land on this little metal bar here. That would have sucked. I would have been pretty upset if I did die. So something I thought was really cool is when you drop down here, you can actually see the balls before they get launched. They're just sitting behind this wall and they just disappear. This is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.